All right, we are here with the old man, our dad, and he's going to share a little bit about his 40/20 tractor collection.
Well, right now it's sitting at 4, and for me that's equals 6 of my total tractors. I'm not as big a collector as the young whippersnappers, but however, mostly of what I collect here is John Deere 40/20s because when I was growing up, that was the tractor in the 70s. I'm 55 now, so that kind of gives you an idea. I was a young man in the 70s, but most of the farmers around here had the 40/20s. And I just grew to love the tractor. I've spent many hours sitting on the fender of a tractor, one of these 40/20s, out in the field, just riding and listening to the radio and planting beans and corn and whatnot. Never did drive it myself, but just enjoyed sitting on the fender. First off here, what I have is this 40/20. It's got the dualies on the back. And when I was a kid, that was rare to see one with the dualies on the back like that. The area that we're in usually just didn't, call for that. But you can see it has the roll bar on it. Just brings back some good memories. That's that nice little 40/20 right there. Very functional tractor. And next what we have here is my, I'm just going to set the little implement off to the side and I'll leave this here. The next one we have is this nice big 40/20, and it's got a Mammoth Cab on it. I don't recall seeing a cab like this in Mansfield, Tennessee, but I'm sure when I traveled, every now and then I'd see this big cab and I would think, man, that is just unreal. That was, in my mind, probably a big-time farmer. Of course, you're thinking from the eyes of a kid that's under 12 years old. But this is one of my favorites right here because it's got the big cab on it. And next what we have here is the Tricycle. He's hauling a nice little planter there. But this trike was something that you didn't see a whole lot, just the nature of the farming around here. But every now and then you'd find a farmer that had one with the trikes on it. And for some reason, in my mind, I never wanted to ride on one of these because I was always afraid that when they cut sharp that they was going to turn over. And that was just what was in my head. It just didn't look as stable to me. But I was fascinated that they could come up with this design and have the trike on it. But I did like that. And then finally here, I have the 40/20 that resembles most of what I remember about the 40/20. It has a canopy on it, and my son made this homemade canopy to go on this one, but looks, when I first saw it, I thought it came on there. But the farmer I would ride on the tractor with the most had the canopy. He also had a little radio on the side, and I was on the fender that didn't have the radio. But spent many a days baking under the sun, because I was sitting out here and Mr. Farmer Clark was sitting under the canopy. But anyway, I still enjoyed it. So that's that 40/20. But that's my collection, and my boys know it, and they tend to bend that way for him for 40/20s. Even got a 40/20 hat for Christmas this year. I'm just a kid at heart when it comes to that, I guess.